Hello everybody, this is Mad Marshman and we're back with our fortress again. And if you remember me mentioning before, I said in Dwarf Fortress there's no storyline, you make your own stories. Well, we're already making our own story. If you're familiar with this game, you'll realise, or if you may have heard me say repeatedly, that dwarfs are born raging alcoholics. Everything about dwarfs is alcohol. And we come from a civilization called the Merchant of Tightness, and they have no alcohol to send us out with. They have no seeds for growing the mushrooms that brew alcohol, and they have no mushrooms for alcohol. They're basically frickin' teetotalers. I mean, what are we, elves? So we're already an alcohol-dependent race coming from a civilization that doesn't do alcohol, so no wonder we left them. And as for the sunberries, looking at the wiki, we need to be in a good biome to grow them, either serene, mirthful or joyous wilds, and we're in wilderness. So they even sent us out with a load of seeds that we can't even use. So if you look at this farm plot closely, we are growing a leek. Prickleberries I think will work, but I think they're still in a barrel over here where our cart was, so we don't even know we got them yet. I also mentioned in the last episode a way of growing overgrown crops underground safely, so we're going to do that. We're going to try anyway. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to remove this handy stockpile, which is unfortunate because we just created it. So enter remove designation, hit enter again, so that's gone. We want to hit Q to query this plot, and X remove buildings. So I'm presuming we hit enter in this corner and come across here and hit enter again. Farm plot slated for removal. Okay, so we'll leave that. So we'll get them to remove that. Hopefully they'll do that quite quickly. Oh, looks like they're doing it now actually. I would like that barrel move quite quickly as well, so I don't want to lose it, which will happen in the next thing I'm about to do. Anyway, while we're here, we have our trade depot. So if you query by pushing Q the trade depot, now you don't even need to query it at all. You can start from the main screen. You can hit Shift and D, and if you look, all them blue D's here, and if you look across to the side where the blue D is in the green squares is accessible depot. So this is telling us that the wagon can get to our depot. Like I said, they need a 3 wide, at least 3 wide hallway, and they can't do stairs, but they can do ramps. So that's all good. So let's see what's going on here. I would like that barrel to be taken away, please. Now, immediately. Well, let's see if we can do some chat. Is this gone now? Yep, I think the farm is gone. So if we go D for designate and H for channel, we're going to dig in a new method. The same way we do our down ramps, we're going to channel out this ground. I'm not going to do where the barrel is. Now hopefully, of all hopes, that will be... This will take us into the next layer down, into there. Hopefully that'll be some ground that we can actually grow in. So we're using more of our dwarf's valuable time. We're constructing farm plots, we're taking them down again, we're doing a lot of messing around here, which is not great. So let's connect our dwarf therapist and get to labours. Where are our 2 miners? We'll put them at the top. Yeah, I'm going to remove both the miners from hauling duties, even though we do really need them seeds. Yeah, we get some migrants. There will be some migrants come. There we go, they're working. Alright, pause. We go down a level. So that's a silt loom floor, which we can grow in. Excellent. See this, we'll put a cover on this, a floor. Let me explain. I'm going to put a diagram on the screen. But a layer is like 90% of the layer is a block, and then the top half, like the turf or whatever, you could call a ceiling. So we can put a ceiling back on this, and that will still register as being above ground, I think, unless they've changed it. So I really want that barrel gone, but I'm going to channel some more out, because we are not going to have, I don't think, see, even we have a trade caravan come from elves. I fucking hate elves. Everybody hates elves. If you know anything about mythology, you'll know that dwarves hate elves, so we're going to role play that. We hate elves. We get a trade caravan come from elves, and we get a trade caravan come from humans, and we get our own trade caravan come from the motherland. But the problem with our trade caravan from the motherland is we know that they have no plump helmets or no plump helmet seeds. So they are useless to us. So we're going to channel this out as well, and hopefully we don't want to get into this rock. See, we don't want this rock. We want sandy loam or peat or sand or soil. Something we can grow in. What are my miners doing? Carving up down staircase, so they're digging down. Because if you remember at the end of the last episode, we designated this staircase to go down. And as we're going down, we've discovered an expansive cavern deep underground. Now that's superb for many reasons. The main, where did we come in? Where did we enter? The main thing is the water. We now have a water supply. There we go, water. 7 of 7, that's depth. Depth 7 is the maximum depth. What's this, a monster? Cave fish. There will be monsters. Ah, see, here's 2 of our designation crosses. My voice is going again. Excuse me. We need to stop them from digging. Right, so we go down to where we got the bottom of our last dig. Go D for designate, X for remove designation. I can see, but you probably can't, so I'm just going to zoom in for you. So we'll go there, and then we're going to come up till we get to where the miners are now. I can do that one. I don't want to go any further than that. So have they broke? I think they may have broken through. This is open space, I think you'll find. Yep. So they can, monsters can come up through the staircase. If they can fly, they can come up. So we need to go to our J for jobs, M for manager, Q for new job, and we want a hatch cover. So we start just typing hatch and it come up as iron hatch cover. We can scroll down the list, or we can hit space and start typing wood. There you go. We'll ask for 2 of them, and hopefully when we get one, see, that's the beauty of the manager. We now don't have to go looking for the particular workshop. We can just go into, that was J for jobs, M for manager, Q for new jobs, and we can queue up jobs like that. So we're a bit busy at the moment for underground activities. We'll come back up here. I would like this to get done, please, and I will stop hitting escape and use space to unpause. Right, please start digging that out. Dig it. See, we're asking them to do, we've asked them to do 2 farm plots underground that we don't use. We're asking them to do 2 farm plots above ground that have currently got 1 leak in. And we're now asking them to do farm plots again. This is never normally a problem. We'd normally have a crop of plump helmets grown and harvested by now, which we have not got. And it's now started raining. Right, so we'll pause that. So we now need to get access to our farm. So the easiest way will be from the trade depot, really. So we'll designate a dig. We'll come in through this stockpile, because we're going to make a stockpile here. We'll do it at least 2 wide. There. See, if you have tunnels that are 1 wide, dwarfs actually have to go over the top of each other to get through, and I really don't appreciate that. This bit will actually be underground because our barrel is still there, so I've not dug it out. And as you can see, the grass is growing because this is above ground. And also there'll be some other stuff growing. Now we've broken the cavern layers, spores will come up from underground and we'll grow cave moss and fungus and things on soil layers, and our animals can actually live on that. But right now we want to de-designate, Z remove ramps and stairs, because we can't grow anything on them ramps. Oh, we just touched the rock, look. So they're now going to come in there and dig that, and then we're going to build farm plots there. Ah, stop, hit escape! Alright, what's this? Is this cave moss? Sparse hedge bamboo. Right. Sparse abaca tree. I don't know what all this is coming from. You normally get cave moss and fungi. Right, is there stuff we should be doing? We have 0 idlers. If you look at the top right, we've got the amount of idlers, 0. Bottom right is our dwarfs, how happy they are. We've got 7 happy dwarfs. So that's a good start. This seed storage underground is a waste of time. I really need to remove these stockpiles. Yeah. P. Well, we'll leave them for now because we may get some seeds off the traders, but I doubt it very much. If they didn't have any in stock when we left home, they probably still haven't got any in stock. Here they come. Here come the miners. And they get faster and faster because they gain experience. You might have noticed in Dwarf Therapist that the miners, you can have numbers. I changed this for squares, but the bigger the square is, the more skilled they are. So he's level 11 now. He is great at mining. Right, so they have done that, so we're now going to go back to what we did before, which was build plot, and we're going to build farm plots in here. So we're going to have one that goes there, and we're going to have another one. We're just going to build 2 for now because we got out of control before with too much work. So we're just going to build these 2 for now. And we're going to move, we are going to have a seed pile here. So remember, P for stockpiles, F for food, enter, then enter to designate an area. Then we're going to escape, then we're going to hit Q for query, S to change settings, and we're going to, we want to block all, that's B, and then we just want to permit seeds. Right, so hopefully we really need to get rid of our other 2 seed stockpiles. P, remove designation. Small work because they've now moved all these barrels of seeds down here and they're now going to have to take them all back up again. But all this is doing is keeping the seeds away from our other new area. Right, return to game, F1. Right, we now want to go build, construct, floor. Right, so we'll do the floor as big as that'll allow us. Can we do it in one go? We can. And what have we got? Persimmon wood logs. We've got loads of them and they're right in the stockpile right next door to us. So we'll hit shift and enter. I'll put a floor on that. We'll hit floor again. And we'll come over to our other hole. Hit U to make it taller. K to make it wider. We'll use them logs again. Right, so we will eventually now have an underground, overground, wombling free farm area. Right, we've just sort of encroached on the animal area a little bit, but they've still got plenty of room, especially since we're going to be taking them underground. Right, so in view of that, we want the animals up. See if we're gonna dig. We're gonna dig again. We're gonna dig out an area here quite large. So we're gonna hit enter, shift, left, left, up. That encroaches. So we'll just come back one. So we're gonna dig that out, and then hopefully when the cave moss and everything starts to spread from the cavern below, that'll come in there as well, and then we can put the animals in there. What's this? Peat cavern floor. We're getting more of that hedge bamboo spreading. Space, not escape. You get so used to reversing out of menus with escape that you forget and go one more time. Right, I turned the music up a little bit again because when I played back, I found it was rather quiet. I'm now building the lever. So I was going to go to another screen, but we'll wait for that lever. Right, the lever is built. So we clicked on the lever with a mouse actually, but you can do what we'd been doing before, which is Q, and then move the cursor over it. Add new job, B, link to bridge. We've only got one bridge, so it's now flashing down the bottom there, you can see. So we hit enter to assign it, and it wants 1, 2 mechanisms. So when they've done that, when we pull that lever, that bridge will now come up. So have our miners got any digging to do? They have. They're digging out that new area, aren't they? And our floors, they're now flooring off our farm area. Have they built the farm area yet? Oh, they can't. There's chalk there. 2, the wooden hatch cover has been completed. Right, this is a bit of a priority actually, because there is monsters and they will come from the water and the lava and things, and they will find a way in if you leave them a way in. Build, shift and H is hatch. Hopefully we can put it on there. Sometimes you need access from the side or something to do it. No access. We've got to go up one. Right. Dig. No. Dig. Up, down, stair. Where are we going? Up. No, down, down. We have to dig one more there. So they're side by side. And then we can use both of them to put the 2 hatches down, and then we can lock the hatches. But there's something in here, look. A fire snake. See that? That is a fire snake. That could attack us. One of many things that can attack us. So, yeah. Scroll out. Where are we here? I'm going to put temporary hotkey here, so we'll put Shift and H. Shift and H, and we'll go for F8 and zoom, and that'll do for now on that. We will use that below ground area, but right now, what's happened here? Leaks. Have we actually collected any plants yet we can brew? No, we haven't. I can't believe it. Normally you collect wild plants and they're at least brewable. Sparse hedge bamboo. That's definitely coming from the caverns, because we ain't got any bamboo anywhere else. Oh, let's build a nest box. How many nest boxes have we got constructed? We need to fill this room with nest boxes and then lock the door, really. 1. So we haven't got enough dwarfs. We really need some migrants. Right, our miners now have no work because I took their hauling jobs away from them, which I'm now going to give back to at least one of them. One of them can do some hauling for us, and I think it could be time to link this up. So D, Didn't need to double tap that really. So they're going to come in there and they're going to come out of there. And when we lift this bridge up, the bridge will stand up and block the corridor here. At the moment they can walk over it, that'll block that, so they'll have to then use the zigzag route, which we will place traps in. Right, we'll leave that to be dug. F8. What was going on? They've done that. Right, build hatch. We have no roots, right? Yeah! Build shift and H. It's capital H for a hatch. Put one there. Shift and H. And we'll put the other one next to it. Right, and then when they're both placed, we can lock them, like you can lock a door, make them impassable. Some build and destroying monsters will break through them, but hopefully we'll be safe. Right, now we need to do something. Now this water goes off the map, which is quite important, because water goes off the map is technically infinite, because the water will keep running in from off the map and continuing to fill it up, which is good. Not that we'll ever run out of water, but if you remember, I mentioned before that there's an issue with frame rates, and if you end up with too much running water, that'll reduce your frame rate significantly. Right, so this gets a bit tricky now, because our staircase is over here, and we want to come down next to the water, so it takes a little bit of messing around. So we could do a bit in here somewhere, really, where I'm twirling my cursor around. That would be a good place to be. I think we can't get in anywhere else really, and that is water. We want to be the layer above that, where it says open space. It's safe to dig through. If we dig through this wall, no water will come out. If we dig through this wall, flood, big flood. So let's put our cross there and go up, up, up. Yeah, it's a pity we broke through into open space there, because otherwise we could have gone straight from there. Right, D. We're going to come out of here. So there's a bit of messing around involved with checking where you are and things. And then we're going to come down here. Where's our fort? This is also... oh, our staircase is right there, so our fort isn't far away, right. Yeah, you get used to this. Down. Yeah, we do want to be right. We are right on it nearly. So that's pretty good, really. So we'll go for some downstairs, I think, here already. We'll do a little square pattern. And we'll drop in there. I must have double tapped it. There we go. So they'll now dig that for us. Basically, we're going to tap into that water. We're going to make a reservoir, and then we're going to use that.
Sir, there's some more dwarves that have arrived.
Bottom of the screen,
Excellent.
some migrants have arrived.
Cat. I love cats. Delicious.
I love cats. Delicious. Right, space bar to unpause. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them's moving slowly. Why is he waiting on the edge of the screen? And who is he? He's a farmer. Well, what's his problem? Right, so they'll now come in the fort. We'll let them walk in. We have a hive of activity. Oh yeah, our farm. Don't forget our farm. Right, has that farm been made? Waiting for a farmer. Needs construction. Okay. Well, he will hurry up. We've now got a spare farmer. Right, F1. So we go to I. We go to our pasture, because they may have brought some animals with them and they will starve to death. So we go to N, and if we push Shift and P, it says currently pastured. So that will remove all the animals that we've got currently pastured. So they've brought a duckling, we'll pasture that. A cavy pup, I don't know what cavies are. A lamb, and another duckling. So other ducklings, different sexes, can't see. When they grow up, we'll be able to see what sex they are. They may be opposite sexes and will breed. So that's now pastured the animals they brought with them. Now if we go to Dwarf Therapist, we'll need to read our dwarves again. Push read, and we can set a button here that says sort by migration wave. So we've had nine dwarfs come in. We've had a woodcutter, so unless he's brought an axe with him, that's no good to us. An animal trainer, an animal carer, animal dissector, potash maker, someone who does pressing, plant gathering. Well, I hate to tell you, but I'm going to click this button. You all do plant gathering when you come here, and you, and they can all be architects, because that helps. They're all hauling. The ones that are in red are children. We can't get them to do anything. But current job, playing make-believe. Great. Where's masonry? There. Doesn't hurt to add a few to masonry because it's a skill that's required quite often, and the skill level doesn't matter too much. But we're also going to add a few to farming. We're going to make these new migrants work for a living. But we now should get some stuff moving. This will actually help us. That can come to a point where migrants become a pain, you end up with too many. But for now, should help. Should help with the hauling, the farming and everything. So let's get this unpaused. I want to see a farmer in here building this farm plot. Dig, construct, build and drink, make rock, next box, drink, fish, plant seeds, play, make believe. Oh, we've only got one of the, they're not all in yet, 11. Pets and livestock, amphibian man, amphibian woman, amphibian man, amphibian woman. See, this is getting a bit serious now. If we go Z, zoom to unit, they're in there. Amphibian man, amphibian woman. See, this is going to be quite tricky because we want to break through into this area without getting attacked by them. And we don't have a military yet. So what is currently occurring with this? Nothing yet. Dig, please. Oh, they're still digging that bit up at top, aren't they? Or hit one of them is, at least. Everyone's pretty busy, which is always good. Oh, there the new arrivals are still arriving, look. So Dwarf Therapist actually knows about them before they arrive officially in the fort. Oh, did them table and chairs get placed? No. Suspended. Alright, this could be a minor bug with planning mode. Right, we're going to remove the building. We're going to remove that building. We're going to remove that building. We're going to remove that building. We're going to rebuild them. We're going to build table. Needs table. Is our mason seriously not built any tables yet? I'm sure I told him to build a table. Build me a table. Build me another table. Build me a chair and build me another chair. Get on with it. He's in there. He just dropped a stone off. I thought he actually built something. No, building a table is now active, so he is actually going to go try and build a table. You want to come back and get on with it? And we still can't brew from any plants. I'm really really quite frustrated by this. There's a lot of plants out there to be gathered. Let's gather some more. Designate P. There's one of them moaning that there's no fish in the swamps. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to give him somewhere else to fish. Right, get them plants in and have a brew up. We really need to get brewing. Right, the digging has stopped. Ah, this farm plot is now farm plotted, so we're going to do shift and enter for prickleberries on that one, and on this one actually as well, because that's all we got at the moment. So that's A, B, C and D, yeah, highlighted. A, B, C, D, yep. It's strange that the sunberries don't appear in the menu, but then again, like I said, I don't think we can grow them in this biome, unfortunately. See, this is getting peat cavern floor, hedge bamboo, young glump prong. Well, that's something that probably belongs underground by the sound of it. Right, F8. Oh, needs prickleberry seeds. It's now going to go nuts. We need prickleberry seeds. We'll get some. They're in a barrel. Right. You can get Soundsense and say only important messages. So they'll still flash up on screen, but they won't make that noise. We have prickleberry seeds in a barrel. They just need bringing indoors. Mahogany barrel. Nothing in that barrel. A tuber beer barrel. That'd be handy to get that indoors. Whiskey barrel. Get that indoors. Tuber beer barrel. Whiskey barrel. Beer barrel. Gypsum plaster. Gypsum plaster. Gypsum plaster. Right. Unknown frozen plant substance. It's a bit weird. We did have a barrel outside that had prickleberry seeds in it. I know we did. Oh, what's happened to all my hotkeys? Right, F1, zoom there, please. F2, zoom there. Where's F3 then? Up a layer. F3, zoom here. Ah, what's going on with the mason? Alright, here's built one table. So we should be able to go build table, zoom in, not out, and place this table. One bauxite table. Can we build a chair yet? No, needs a throne. Right, F8. Who's not working? Potash maker, expedition farmer, and a woodcutter. Oh yeah, I was looking for my bloody seeds. Pimus wood barrel. Nothing in that one. There's a whiskey barrel. Nether cap. Z. Stocks. Seeds are saying we've got 100. I don't know where they are. It's very confusing. I would like them to find them, really, it'd be ideal. Oh yeah, our woodcutter wasn't doing anything, was he? So we designate chop down trees. Don't want too many. That many will do. Prickleberry, bloody prickleberry seeds. This is why I would like to get my chairs and tables in place. So with them in place, we can actually make... Our bookkeeper will actually keep a count. Well, they're making a throne now. God, this is slow. Mind you, we've got the new immigrants now, so they might actually start to do something. Right, build, C, needs throne, still not quite finished it. You can see him in there, working away. If we he's made it, and he's now making another one. Right. Let's place this chair. Then we've got to wait for someone to place them. Oh, he's going to... What's he placing? He's placing a table. Right. So if we hit Q for query, make a dining room. That'll do. And we'll make it a meeting hall as well. I know it seems ridiculous, but they'll be happy to have a meeting hall. We will make them a proper meeting hall. And we'll make them a proper bedrooms. And we'll make them proper dining rooms. And we'll make them proper offices. But for now, here comes a chair. Right, query the chair. Make a throne room or study. Size the room. We're going to assign this chair and we're going to assign it to our bookkeeper. So now he will actually start to do his bookkeeping duties and actually start counting stock and seeing what we've got. Right, they've made the other table and the other chair. Right, that must have bugged out or something. As soon as I reset the job, that got done. Alright, and then we're going to build a chair. Then we're going to assign them to the manager, so the manager will work better as well. And they're still crying that they haven't got prickleberry seeds. So annoying. Are they building that chair? Oh, they're in the meeting room. That they get. They're all in the meeting room. Right, Q. I can see the chair now. Q. Make throne room and study. This one's going to be for the manager. There we go. So they've now got that. Will satisfy their need for a meagre office. As funny as it sounds. Okay. Right, finger lime wood barrel. Can I see what's in it? Nothing. I think that will tell me if there's prickleberry seeds in them. They're probably not in the stockpile, because if the prickleberry seeds were in here, they would know. Unless meat barrel, unknown frozen product. Right, there's one more barrel there. Right, maybe it's because I moved the stockpile so many times. Maybe it was that grey. No, that grey barrel was this one. Prickleberry seeds could be in a bag. I think all the bags have got gypsum in. Plaster of Paris, as it were. Don't know what's happened to our prickleberry seeds. Very worrying. Right, there are bins in there. No, but oh, seed barrel, sunberry seeds, and they're absolutely no use. Unknown frozen plant substance. We're not in winter, are we? No, we're in summer. So I don't know, the prickleberry seeds are like a complete mystery to me. They really are. We ain't had a report of a thief, I don't think. Mind you, he could have come and gone without us noticing. He really could have done. Unknown frozen plant substance again. We didn't bring any plant substance with us, so... Maybe the seeds got frozen, but I wouldn't know how. We need to be getting these inside. We should be... Otherwise, you know... They're going to get stolen, basically, if we don't get them inside. I think all the stockpiles... All the stockpiles are capable of accepting all drinks. S. Right, P. No. Q. S. What food do you accept? You accept drinks. I'm assuming that you accept the drinks of whatever sort they are. It's not playing nicely today. Or this fort. We're going to have this as a custom stockpile. For now, just to try and help increase the speed that things come indoors. Escape. Q. S. Right, E. We'll have enable animals. Enable food. Forbid seeds. Enable, yeah, we'll have that. That's just copying the one we had before, which is handy. Right. So that's one more stockpile they can bring stuff to. F8, which is not in the right place ever. Right. Now, if you query this, not query, K for look, it says open space, and as I said before, this is the safe place to dig. Open space. If you go down one level, it says water 7 of 7. That's not safe to dig, that will flood in there. So what we actually want to do is we're going to channel. You've seen us do it before. Well, in fact, we're going to have a little mine first. D. D. We're right on the edge of the map. That's okay. Think about it. There. And then we're going to channel this out here. We're going to channel our way down, because that way there'll be a little ramp for our man to walk down, our dwarf. Because if you go one deep, if you noticed, if we use K again for a look, and we go in the water, we go down one, it says a pile of mud. Now if our dwarfs have to drink from a pile of mud, they'll not be happy. But if we go 2 Z levels deep with our, what's going to be a cistern, they'll drink from the top layer, which won't have mud in it. So that'll be good. And that little square that's flashing mean that that's their next assigned job, so they're coming in now. So we'll probably sit and watch this. Like I said, this is not going to be a super dynamic series. You're going to spend a lot of time chilling and watching. Yeah, 2 children are playing make-believe. That's always going to happen. Mind you, if we might get a we might actually get a decent stock report now. Whoops. Stocks. E. So we can now do an advanced stock report. So I can start typing in prickleberry. And we've got 50 prickleberry seeds. We've got prickleberry seed bag. Alright. So we do have these things. My phone's going off. Don't know if you can hear that. Unlucky. Right, kitchen. Cook and brew. We do not want to cook blackberries. We can probably brew them. Leeks will cook. Lettuce leaves, onions, persimmon. That's a fruit, isn't it? Can we brew it? We can. Blackberries, brew. We'll brew them. Right, anything we can brew, we won't cook. So we'll push C to switch off cook. Switch it off is in red, switch it on is in blue. Right, now hit tab for seeds. Sunberry seeds. We'll work out what's going to happen with them. We might end up selling them. Drinks. We don't want to cook with any of our drinks. We're running out of alcohol at 27 whiskey and 17 beer. This is getting dangerous. If they run out of booze, which they will quite quickly, they will actually go insane and start killing each other. And I wanted this fort to be a tutorial fort. They're still shouting that they need prickleberry seeds. They're doing my head in, quite frankly. Right. And I hope I'm doing this right, because we need water. They're not going to be happy. They're really not going to be happy about drinking water. I'll tell you that for nothing. But we've got no choice. I'll tell you what we are going to build. We're going to hit space. We're going to go to J for job, manager, Q for new job, and we're going to go for grate. Right, I can't spell it, but grate. Grate. We're going to have a wooden grate. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have 2 of them. 2. Right, now he's now done that. So we now want to go down a level, because that's where he's actually done it. We want to designate remove ramps. Now we're going to leave the first layer of ramps, because that is his way in and out. We don't need to leave all of them, but we will, because we're kind like that. Right, so we'll remove all them ramps. Hit space to unpause it. Here he comes. He's in straight away. He is a legend. Right. Now we want to dig. We want to take that wall there out. Yeah? To let water come flooding through. But we're going to want to do it from the level above. We're going to want to take it out there, where it's safe to do so. We ain't left ourselves a lot of room here, but it'll be okay. We ain't left ourselves a lot of room at all, actually. Mine. We'll just come there for now, and we don't want the people. What are they called? Can't remember what they're called now. Them water people, anyway, that live here. So we want to build. Hang on, get back to the main menu. Build. Capital C is construct. W is wall. We want to build a wall there. Hit enter. We'll build it out of slate, since we've got some slate handy. Pause, get that going. And in this gap here, I'll use my wiggly mouse cursor because I don't have to pause the game, and if I push Q or K it'll pause the game. We're going to put a grate, and then we're going to dig this out here, so the water will come through, but no creatures will come through. Fish will, but no, none of them, whatever they were, units, others. Well, there's only one other now, and that's a Kiwi cock. Autumn has come. The dwarfs will be coming soon, and they'll trade with us. And if they have not got plump helmets or a plump helmet spawn, we will accuse them of being elves. Because that is so elvish, that is ridiculous. Build my wall. Waiting for construction. Build it. And they need prickleberry seeds. They are crazing me. They have prickleberry seeds. Why are they not planting them?
Gosh, spoiled.
See, a dog has just seen a thief.
This one will make a fine slave.
Aye. Prickleberry seeds, prickleberry seeds, prickleberry seeds. A kidnapper has made off with a dwarven boy. Zoom to location, we can't. That's too late, he's gone. Have we lost one of our children? Oh dear, never mind. Children don't do anything in this game apart from drain your resources. What's going on here? Leaks? K. Farm plot. Persimmons. How are we growing persimmons? Okay, whatever. Whatever. What's going on? Woodcutter, no job. Farmer, no job. You have got a job. Plant prickleberry seeds. Go and find them. Find them and plant them. Okay, well, there's not much going on. Let's build... Well, we've got farmer doing nothing. He can build another farm plot. Right, can we fill this whole thing with one plot? We can. Bang. Build it. Now. Right, what's going on down here? Where are we? Here. Have we built this yet? Wall, waiting for construction. Get on with it. Yeah, there's them people. Amphibian man and amphibian woman. We don't want to get them involved in our activities.
All the fish are gone.
All the fish are gone. Yeah, well, I'm going to get you some fish. But you need to be a bit more forthcoming on your wall building. Drink. Make spiked wooden balls. Store all in what stockpile. Right, we need to have a look at Dwarf Therapist, I guess. And see, I think everyone's labelled for construction. Yeah, everyone apart from one miner who I've let off. So I don't know why they're not coming down to do it. They can be a bit like that. Dwarfs. Especially if they've not got enough alcohol, they'll be getting savage. I would give them other work to do for you to watch, but I really want to get this done. And now this will be a trader of some sort. You can hear them coming. Aye. The outpost liaison Tun Ashu Bagesh from Ashmel Lid has arrived. A caravan from Ashmel Lid has arrived. Ashmel Lid, that will be the merchant of tightness, which is a bunch of alcoholic idiots. So they'll come in there. Here come the caravans. Right, he wants to discuss our situation. Just hit enter. The latest news from Boatbuds is that months ago a group calling itself the Wires of Steel reclaimed the site on behalf of the Merchant of Tightness. So our dwarfs have reclaimed the site. Months ago a group from the Merchants of Tightness left to reclaim the ruins. The latest news from Wayne Boots is that months ago a group calling itself the Crypts of Squeezing reclaimed the site on behalf of the Merchant of Tightness. That's our lot again. Months ago a group of Merchant of Tightness left to reclaim the ruins. Blah 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 blah. Aye. What requests do you have of our merchants? Now we can ask for things. Now since we just started out, we're going to ask for everything because we don't know what we got and what we ain't got. So it's easy to hold shift and then hold left and right. This is priority. The further we go over there, the higher priority. But the further we go over there, the higher the price. So we'll float in the middle. We'll ask for some leather. We'll ask for some cloth. We don't want crafts or wood. We'll ask for some metal bars. We'll ask for some small gems, some large gems. We won't buy everything, but look, they are elves. We'll ask for some rock nuts. We'll try some of that mud root. We'll try some of this. We'll get some prickleberry seeds. There's nothing written there. Oh well, we'll ask for some of them. Sunberry seeds, can't grow them apparently. So plus and minus has taken me up and down the main groups, and the arrow keys was taking me through the groups on the right. We don't want stone blocks. We'll ask for some iron anvils. Weapons, yeah, shift and across. We'll ask for all the weapons. We'll ask for some ammo. No trap components. We'll ask for some picks. We'll ask for some armor, some helmets, some handwear, some footwear, some legwear, some shields. We don't worry about toys or instruments. We don't want any more animals. Drinks. We want drinks, high priority. We want food. We want bloated tuber seeds. Don't really know. Unknown frozen plant powder, frozen sunshine. Let's ask for some frozen sunshine and some gypsum plaster. No extracts. We want fish. We want meat. We want plants. We need all this because we're not growing anything at the moment, or very little. We'll have some cages. We can make cages easy enough, but we'll buy some. We'll ask for most things on their first visit. When we establish ourselves a bit better, we won't ask for so much because we'll be making most stuff ourselves. Right. That's a load of stuff we're asked for. He's now going to ask us to look over the documents, which I don't really care about, but as you can see, everything's inflated prices because we asked for it. Now he's going to ask us to look. These are what they want. They want crystal glass tools. We ain't got none of that, 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 none of that. Good. Right, together our fortunes rise and fall. I look forward to seeing you again. Okay, so what we should have done while we were reading all that, and I forgot, was we'll go Q, we'll go to the trade depot. We'll put R for trader requested at the depot. We want our trader there because he's got skills in appraisal. Oops, didn't need to get out there. And I want G, move trade goods. Right, so we want trap components. Because we made it, so we'll go across with the arrow keys and hit enter, down, enter. We want all these spiked balls. The only reason we made these is for trading. Oops. These will make good money. Right, we ain't got many unfortunately. And finished goods, we made a load of cups and more goblets, which are all in a bin. We can use S for select, type in mugs, right, so we've got all them. And balls. And I think we've got all of them. So we've not made much for trading yet because we haven't been established very long. But this will all get taken to the trade depot, and we stored it in that stockpile around the trade depot because we're smart like that. So we'll let them run around. Everything's really close, so they should be able to run that all in really quickly. Units, what's going on? Who's not working? The woodcutter, the manager, who's one of the miners, one of the farmers, and a potash maker. They've all got stuff to do. They're being lazy. F8. We need to re-establish this key because it's not where I actually want it. Have they built that wall yet? Ah, see, there's stuff to do. Do it. Get down there and build that wall immediately. And build capital G floor. I don't want floor grate. I want a wall grate. Is that different? Well, they're going to build the wall. Yay, they built the wall. Now I just realised I got the wrong sort of grate. Floor grate is... No, wall grate is W. W. There. Right, someone going to build that? Or I have to wait for that as well. They're building it. Right. When they work, they work. And when they don't, they don't. And there's an obvious statement. Right. Designate channel. Come here. Right. There. There and there. Dig all that out for me, please. And they're going at it straight away. Right, let's go up top. We cannot let the merchants go without trading with them because we're desperate for stuff. Right, our trader's not at the depot yet. That's an issue. He's probably poncing around doing something he shouldn't be. Our broker. We do have a broker, don't we? Yeah, Olin, expedition leader. And he's doing what? Drinking. See what I mean? No, raging alcoholics. Absolutely raging alkies. And we come from a civilization that's got no booze, and I've actually forgot to set this up again properly. I wanted to re-establish our F8 here. So hotkey, F8, zoom. Right, they dug that, haven't they? Because they're really on it now, so we're going to remove ramps. Again, we're going to leave the front row of ramps because they use them to get up and down. Right, they can get on with that, which they are now doing. Superb. The dangerous bit of this is when we actually break through. When we break through this wall, that we don't get the there's a fire snake. Yeah, fire snakes, amphibious men and women and all them sort of people want to come and eat us. So let's just go back to our trading for now. The ominous music is not T for trade. Right. So we'll come across here. If we type W for search, we can type in ball. That gives us all our spiked wooden balls. We hit shift and enter. We have to go left and then right first. Don't know why. Alright, that's 12 grand's worth there as spiked wooden balls. Hit W again and clear our search and then type in mug. Is that all the mugs we got? Okay. Whoops. They're not worth very much. They will get better. As the craft dwarfs get better, they will end up W and clear the search, and that will now add them to the balls. As our craft dwarfs get better, so will the mugs and things. At least they're brewing some Pemmican wine that we're growing, look. Perry, that's cider. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that. Let's see what we can buy. We've got 12 grand and the trader will want to take a profit. We want some of these cut gems. We could take a copper bar. We might be able to make another pick out of that. We're going to take the cheap gems. See, if one of our dwarves takes a funny mood, they'll want all these to build a artifact object, and if they don't get what they want, they could go insane and they could murder everybody. And that's the truth. Let's get some clay and some sandy clay. Unknown frozen plant substance chain. That's only 10, so we'll buy it. We'll buy some of these chains. We're buying the cheap stuff because we ain't got a lot. Buy some rope. Some rope. We'll buy that water skin. That water skin. These are toys. These are animals in cages. Like a yak cow in a cage, a gander in a cage, a billy goat. We don't want any more animals. do any more turkeys. Do we want to buy? We'll buy that cage. Buy an empty cage. An empty cage. They're cheap enough. Save us making them. Right. Swamp whiskey. Buy it. Gnome light. 2,510. That was a lot of money in our homeland. I don't know what that gnome light stuff is. Don't know if we can afford it. Tube of beer. I'm after all the booze. Kumquat tree, walnut tree, rattlesnake man, venom, horse milk, gnome light again. Can't afford it. Papa wood, hazelwood, frozen plant. We might have to buy some of that gnome light if we don't get enough alcohol. Copper mace, we'll have that for 34 bucks. Short sword, training sword, bismuth bronze pick. Have we got a cheaper pick? We'll hit that for now. Copper short sword, that's cheap. Bronze pick. Picks, mace. I'm going to have another pick. We can put more people to work then. Bismuth bronze mail shirt, 120, that's quite cheap. Horse leather armour, it's quite expensive. Right, so we're just going through seeing what we want. Bronze boot, copper boot, don't know where the other one is. I was there. Steel low boot, llama, bronze cap, we'll have that for 25. Unknown frozen plant substance. I don't know what that unknown frozen plant substance is. Can't afford them or that. Unknown frozen plant. We'll have some sand. Kumquat, unknown frozen plant, unknown frozen plant. Jesus. Sunberry seeds, yeah. Prickleberry seeds. Right, we can have another bag of them. Ash leaf, quick lime, cave spider silk, prickleberry seeds. We'll have another bag of them. Hope they bloody fine. Plump helmet. Oh, it's a chest. I got excited then. We need plump helmets or plump helmets. The goblins. I mean, not the goblins. The dwarves ain't got them, and the humans and the elves won't have plump helmets for sure. Unknown frozen plant substance. That's weird. That is. Never seen that before. Cloth bin. That'll be a bin for cloth. We'll buy it and the bin. And another one. We need cloth for a hospital. You also want it for clothes. What are we up to? We're only up to 2 grand. Well, what leave? They'll want 4 or 5 grand profit, I'll tell you. Business bronze bolts, too expensive. So you really want to buy all these bolts when you're embarking, because they cost you like 5, not 275. Iron anvil, that's only 100. We'll have a couple of them. That saves getting our iron industry up. We just buy stuff. Oh, right, here come the food. We need to buy food. We're not growing any, so that's 8. We'll have giant chameleon tripe. How many? 5. So you hit enter. So this is a game of hitting enter twice, then down, and buying all the food. We need to buy all the food because we are producing hardly any. Hopefully them prickleberry seeds we're buying, they will get their acts together and be able to find them. I can't imagine. I looked on the wiki and there's no special requirements for growing prickleberries. How are we? Traders are still getting a massive profit. Right, we'll have some thread. Hospital could do with thread. Unknown frozen plant substance thread. Wonder what that is. Brain recluse, Spider-Man silk. Copper greaves, they're like armoured trousers. Copper chain leggings. We'll have that backpack, we'll have that backpack. Backpacks are so your army can carry food. We'll have a quiver, another quiver, another quiver. Cheese. Dwarfs like cheese. if you bring pigs, and we could milk our horses, I think. If we set up a farmer's workshop, we'll get rid of that wooden splint. We'll take that one. We'll have a crutch. These are all books. Right. So the trader's got a profit of 8 grand, which is far too much. So I'm not sure what this frozen plant substance is. We might actually buy a couple of barrels of goblinite. I'm imagining that that's really high quality booze. Well, trader profit is now only 3 grand. They might not be very happy about that. So we're clear. Let's push T for trade. With all your trade goods as they are, I cannot fathom you ending up with all of them items. Okay, so we'll remove one of the goblinites. If you do this too many times, that'll piss them off. And yeah, they won't trade with you. So we'll give them good profit. Yeah, thank you for your business. Right, so they took all our stuff. We got all their stuff. We push escape. We come out of that menu, and they will now run around. Hang on, before we do that, we can remove the trader, push R to get the trader, no longer required at the depot. Get back to the main menu, hit pause, and we're out of there. Right, so we now have prickleberry seeds, guaranteed 100%. We got prickleberry seeds. We just fucking bought a load. Right, F8. What's going on down here? So that's all dug out. Now we need to do digging and building at the same time without getting eaten by monsters. Right, dig. I think the safest way would be to come in here, like so. This is where I get proven wrong and all the water floods in and you all laugh at me, ha ha ha. And we're all drowned. Water has got pressure in Dwarf Fortress as well, so if you mine water above you, it will fill and keep rising up. So now we need to dig. The water's not coming in, so I have been vindicated. But we now need to dig these. He's coming back. Right. We now need to dig channel. So if you look, I'll go down a level. This is our grate. There's our grate. We want to take this block out, the one that's right behind our grate. So I did take an extra piece of wall out that I didn't actually need to, I think. Yeah, I did. So we're not going to do that yet. We're going to build, construct, wall. There. I went one too many on the wall. And I would like to get that in, please, before the fire snake gets us. And I can see all this bamboo here. This is the bamboo, look, dense hedge bamboo. The spores from that have travelled up into our fortress, and that's growing anywhere we've got a growable surface. Right, I really would like to see that wall get built now, please. I can't see anybody saying construct wall. Here he comes. He's constructing the wall. Right, now we want to dig H for channel. We now want to dig out this one piece that's above our flood grate. Let's just check it. You can actually build floodgates and operate them on a lever, but we're not bothering with that. We don't need that. We just want that dug out. And the water will start running when that happens. There we go. Right. We're going to build one wall. We're going to do it a bit at a time because dwarfs do walls in funny orders and they will block themselves in. Actually, we'll risk it and we'll do 2 side by side. Both out of slate. Right, so the water's rushing through our grate. If we didn't put that grate in, them amphibious men and women could get through there. But as it turns out, they can't. Right, we can build more. Build, construct, wall. We just want a 2-piece wall there. Because creatures can travel through diagonals, so we need both of them, not just one of them. They still want prickleberry seeds. I don't know what you're doing now. You need to get out of the way, or someone's going to construct a wall on your head. They won't. They'll do the opposite. They'll get in the way. What's that? Someone's died or something? The hunter is hunting. That's okay. So they've built the walls in the wrong order. See? That piece of wall has not been built. You can't believe it, can you? Construction suspended. So now we've got to take this piece of wall down. Remove building. Oh, Jesus. No, we've got to D, N, remove construction. That one. I told you, we've got to build the bloody walls one at a time. I knew I was risking it by building 2 at a time. See this gap here, monsters can still get through. Twats. See them numbers gone crazy, 6s and 7s. If this water didn't go off the edge of the map, that would happen forever and would slow your frame rate down. But because the water goes off the edge of the map, once that's filled our pit up, right, we'll just do one wall at a time. Once we've filled our pit up, that will then all flatten out at 7s again. And the frame rates will not be ruined. While we're waiting for him, if we hit I and designate here, if you look, this is now a water source. And I think when the water comes up to the top level, I think that'll be fishing as well. Right, whoa. So they built that wall. Now we want to construct another wall there to cover the diagonal. And I also want to dig out dig an area here so we can put a fishery workshop. Make it a little bit bigger since we've got room there. Return to game. Unpause that. So if we go down, our bottom layer is all 7 deep, look. The next layer is 6s, that's nearly full. And when that's full, all the source water in that big huge lake will start to fill up again. So he's building our wall, the other 2 are mine, and it's brilliant when they do what they say they're going to do. Right, build, workshop, fishery, which is H. I'm not sure it's even fish. Didn't say it can fish. I. No, it doesn't say anything about fishing. There's no. It doesn't appear to be a fish source, which is strange. It normally is, unless that grate has stopped them. But at least that's a water source anyway. So return to game. F1, we can do something with that. We'll do something with that zigzag zone next episode. We've done all that. We've hooked the lever up. Let's have a quick stock report now. Stocks, E for advanced. Seeds. Leek seeds, 8. Prickleberry seeds, 90. 2 prickleberry seed bags, another prickleberry seed bag, and a sunberry seed. So they need to get their prickleberry life into action. So I think next episode we're going to build some traps in the zigzag area, and we are going to build a well. We're going to bring a well from our new safe water source all the way up here and into our fortress, which may not be one of these layers. We'll probably do a meeting hall, hospital, dining room areas, bedroom areas, and all sorts of other good things. So I hope you're enjoying this slow pace, because it is going to be slow. But this is Mad Marshman playing Dwarf Fortress. See you next time. Bye bye.